you can say, busy or occupied with issues, worries, obstacles in the world. And one of the big or main reasons for this, and that the Qur'an has explained to us, is that when the insan, the human being, goes far from his islah, when he ceases to worry about his islah, his improvement, rectification, then you could say defects will arise in that person's life. And such illnesses of the akhlaq, in terms of illnesses related to conduct, manners and approach, will increase. And the individual will not recognize that he has got those problems. And Allah will be displeased with that person, that ajib and you could say weird, different types of problems and issues will befall that person. And that person's mind won't even go towards the topic that he's got an issue, that what are the real reasons for my downfall or issues that I'm facing, and for getting to the solution to the problems. People say, oh, maybe it's due to this, I've got these issues, or maybe it's due to this, I've got these issues. They won't go towards the right solution on tazkiyah, for a person to analyze himself. قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا وَقَدْ خَابَ مَنْ دَسَّاهَا. Straightforward, Allah Ta'ala said, 2 clear points. That if you worry about your islah, about your improvement, and you control yourself, then if you utilize those methods I've given to you, the means, the actions, the methods that give a person islah and tazkiyah, purification and improvement, then Allah says, due to this purification in this world, tazkiyah, purification of the heart and the soul. And a person cannot do his own islah. A person can't reform and improve himself. Yes, like for example, even if a doctor is ill, he has to go to another doctor, isn't it? Yeah, that why are you not taking the cure? Will he not? The doctor won't give himself the cure, will he? So if we do not go to an expert with the niyyah intention that I am coming to you, I want to have a spiritual connection with you, and a connection so I can improve and do my islah, I can identify my downfalls, analyze myself, do a critique and improve. It's not for hours and hours and then we just stop. No, this journey is until maut, death. My Hadhrat, my Shaykh said the reason for this, why is this path until maut, till death? That, for example, has it shown in any verse of the Qur'an that nafs and shaitan are just, has it been shown in the Qur'an or in Allah's guidance that nafs and shaitan are just with you for 10 hours and then they'll leave you, or for 40 years they're with you, then they leave you after 40 years, or go somewhere, some place? Or has Allah Ta'ala said in a hadith somewhere that shaitan and nafs are part-time, your enemies, if you feed them then they'll leave you? No. Hadith and Qur'an are clear, they are with you from birth until you pass away. Shaitan will not leave your side, to this extent that when you are about to die, your last breath is being drawn, and shaitan will be seated next to you, trying to rob you of your iman. The pious predecessors always said this dua to their murids, the student. Hazrat also gave this dua to me, that until the last second of your life, the last breath, that save me from nafs and shaitan, save me from nafs and shaitan. We don't see this, do we? Don't we see? But shaitan is present. We can't see shaitan, we can't feel shaitan, but he's with us. So if he's not going to leave us, and if nafs and shaitan are not going to leave us, then how can we leave the tariqah to get rid of nafs and shaitan? How can we justify that? This is such a great path. Islah, improvement, self-improvement, tazkiyah, purification. Imagine how essential, compulsory is tazkiyah. Moment of life we are in danger. And we're walking around big-headed. No, I go on hajj, I do umrah, I do tawaf, and I stand in front of the Rawda Mubarak, and I do du'as, and I do this and that. Nothing will benefit us. Nothing. All these ibadat, they are contaminated with thousands of sins. A way of saying that, people are just attaching themselves, so they're in awe of their teacher. But how about going to the teacher, meeting him, telling him your situation, your life circumstances? And even if there's not even that, then Islah and Tasawwuf, which is the subject of purification and reformation, even if you see your Shaykh, that is Islah. Subhanallah, I swear by Allah, this is the truth. Even if you just see your Shaykh and you've got the right intention of improvement, just by seeing the Shaykh, that the sins are removed because you have gone with this niyyah. Yes. So the khanqa in reality is the fountain of Allah's mercy. Subhanallah, I'm telling you, as the Shaykh al-Hadith rahmatullah stated, and you will read this regularly, maybe daily. He stated that tomorrow you will realize that today those who joke just against the khanqahs, they laugh, mock the people of the khanqahs. Tomorrow when the veils are removed after death, they will realize that what did the people of the khanqahs take? The order that the islah of the world, the human beings, the public will occur in the khanqahs and nowhere else. Akhlaq, you cannot improve your akhlaq. You cannot learn akhlaq, conduct manners in madrasas. You can read Quran all life long, 15 juz, more juz. You cannot improve your akhlaq. Because this is the law of Allah, the principles of Allah. That when you go to a wali of Allah, you learn how to read the Quran, you'll understand the Quran, and you'll practice the Quran. Look here, let's look at our society, look at this hadith, and then we need to think, why is there adab on us? Why in our homes? Why are there issues? Why is there no barakah? Why is there arguments and fighting? Look at the hadith. It is stated, Nabi al-Karim sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I'm just giving the meaning of the hadith, that if a Muslim brother, if to his fellow Muslim brother, whether it's worldly or religious, you can say Deen related or dunya related, and if he looks at his condition or circumstances, or if on any of his conditions, Islamic or worldly, and he sees difficulty in that person's life and he expresses happiness, or he rejoices, Allahu Akbar, look at this hadith. What a big and easy message for us today, so simple for our ma'ashura to improve. That if a believer looks at his fellow believer and sees that worldly or religiously, he sees that there are issues and people become happy on somebody else's issues. Oh, I'm sad to hear your shop, you've lost your shop. Oh, so good for you. Good riddance. Oh, I heard you had an accident. Oh, was it a new car? See, that's it. See, where'd you get the money from anyway in the first place? They mutter under their breath. Inside the depths of the heart, there's so much bughz, so much malice, that so seldom do we have sadness on people's troubles, because we have no islah, we have no tazkiyah. So how can it come into us? We have no sorrow. I guarantee and tell you this, that even a so-called big personality, he is immersed in this disease. I guarantee this to you. Why? Allah says that, what does Allah Ta'ala say? Subhanallah, that remember the law of Allah. That if you are laughing at somebody, then Allah is Allah. Allah says, remember my law. There's no greater praise than this. Allah is Qadir. Allah is Allah. Subhanallah. Subhanallah. And you cannot praise Allah more than this. Allah is Allah. Allah says, if you enjoy other people's issues and downfalls, if you're laughing on that person and you have no reason to do this, Allah says, remember I am Allah. Then I will deliver my rahmah to that person who's suffering, and I will replace him with you. So why do you jest against that person's daughter? Or his son. His son will improve inshallah, but your son will become a criminal. His daughter hasn't run away, but your daughter or daughters will run away. That used to spy on those people, this many daughters will run away, this is what happened. Look, Allah says, that person's one daughter or son run away, I'll bring them back, or him or back, but I will make your sons or daughters, they will fight or quarrel.